Hey y'all, welcome to Girl Meets Screen. My name's Norma, your host or whatever, and here we are, Love is Blind season 5, episodes 1 through 4. Hopefully don't forget details. It do get a little bit messy up in here, so let's jump right in. We have Taylor and JP, our first engaged couple, and from what I remember, neither of them spoke to anyone that we saw, continue to talk to each other, fall in love. Seems like they like how each other looks from what we've gathered up until this point. I don't have too much to say about them because there wasn't really any drama, any tea sort of situation. I think they're cute together. I think sugar butt and sugar is what they call each other. So cute. The southern-ish accents, I love to hear it. Sugar butt, sugar. It's so cute. Anywho, that's them. Looking forward to getting to know more of them. Next up, we have Izzy and Stacy, who end up engaged. Now let's get into this situation. Izzy, he is talking to Stacy and Johnny. Those are his two main connections. He's here with them and then ends up here with Stacy. I think basically Johnny to him felt like, we would make so much sense, but the chemistry I think was lacking, and with Stacy it wasn't. So I think he felt like, this is where happiness and just fun would be. He felt like he could have such a good time with her, so we love that for him. I feel like I don't know quite enough to have an opinion, but to me they do make sense together. To me they're very cute together. But so to the Johnny thing of it all, that's the other girl that he was here with. She's upset. She's so upset because she ends up stopping her thing with this guy, Chris, and is to Izzy, all in with you. And Izzy's yeah, I'm choosing her. I'm choosing someone else. She tries to be oh, she's your Chris, where you connect, but you're scared to pursue me and you because it's the connection is there and it can be scary and risky or whatever the heck she was trying to get at with that, which by the way, it's I think you were his Chris and you just don't want to accept it. Because the weird thing is she kept saying oh, we'll be each other's regrets. We'll think about each other for the rest of our lives as a what if. She's oh, he's just scared to be with me. Girl, no, he just didn't choose you. He don't want to be with you. What are you talking about? So yeah, I think he kind of was she doing the most. I just don't want to choose you. So anywho, he chooses Stacy. They meet. They seem very happy with meeting each other. He made a big deal about the whole fact that he's bald, but he looks good bald. So I think that's just him trying to get compliments or something. I don't know, because I'm you're not ugly. But anywho, that's them. So then we have the Johnny and Chris situation where she basically tries to circle back to Chris when Izzy dumps her. She lies, which what is it with these women? Because we're gonna get there's another woman who lies, and it's just what's happening here? What is this situation? So she lies to Chris, right? Because she's telling Izzy Chris is safe. That's the option. The safe option is the option I've always gone with, and so that's why I felt like I needed to go with you, because the safe options who I've always gone with, and I've never been in love, but with you I'm in love, and I can really see and feel the passion there and whatever, right? Then she tries to circle back to Chris and tell him the opposite. So she tells him, I never went with the safe option. I always went with emotionally unavailable men, because that's what Izzy dumped her. Suddenly he's an emotionally unavailable man, but she was in love with him and ready to marry him. But now he's an emotionally unavailable man. So anywho, she's telling Chris she never goes with the safe option, and that's why she's always in the situation she's in. And so then Chris is yeah, let me think on it. We'll meet again. He goes back. Izzy's nah, dude, go, because he's scared to speak about it. Izzy's please. And he basically tells Izzy, just be honest with me. So Izzy tells him what he said, and he's she said the exact opposite to me just now. So yeah, I don't know what she was obviously just trying to get with Chris. But thankfully, for now, he chooses not to get engaged with her, because she's I love you so much, I want to be with you, I picture our lives together, me at your family everything he said to her, she says back to try to be you said it, it's there. And he's just yeah, no, I want somebody who chooses me. I think I'm gonna be selfish for the first time in my life. I people please, I accommodate to others, and so he wants to be himself. So yeah, thankfully Chris does not choose her. And I know she's sorry. I know she's damn, I'm not on this show no more. But she comes back, of course, blah, blah, blah. So that's the deal with them. Let's get into Lydia, Uche, Uche, I think I'm saying that right. Aaliyah situation, okay? Lydia and Aaliyah become BFFs in the pods, baby. Lydia is comforting her. They give hugs. Like, they are BFFs, okay? So, then we have Aaliyah and Uche. That is the guy she meets. And then they're both like, ooh, we're our number ones. We have a hiccup where Aaliyah admits to him that she cheated on a partner who she'd been together with for 2.5 years. Her reasoning was that she was not sexually satisfied, and so she had sex with someone just once. But also, like, they broke up, but she never told this person that she cheated or what happened. Uche is like judgy, McJudgy pants, do no wrong pants, okay? And he is like, oh, like, so you didn't tell him, so he doesn't even know. Oh, that was 2 years ago, so you're a recent cheater. Oh, like, just going in on her, baby. Going in on her, only to say that he cheated when he was 18. It was just a kiss, but, like, you know, he was a kid. Like, trying to play it off, and it's like hypocrisy. It's the same shit. Honestly, even I kind of at first was like, yeah, he was 18. It's different because she's older now. No, like, cheating is cheating. You can't talk to somebody about cheating and you cheated. One. For two, recent cheater. Like, what does that mean? What's the times? Like, 3 years or later, and it's okay? What are we talking about here, sir? A hiccup is fairly quickly resolved. She comes in and she's basically just like, hey, I don't want to feel judged by my partner. Like, if other things come up or if I want to tell you other things, I don't want to be scared or feel judged about it. And then he apologizes and he's like, yeah, no, you know, I just had a moment. I realized I was wrong, whatever. So they're cool. Then he drops another boom bomb on her. What is poom? That's what a bomb sounds like. Poom. Anywho, drops another bomb on her. Turns out him and Lydia have dated in the past. She recognizes his voice. Was crazy to me. He had no idea who Lydia was. How many Hispanic women with thick ass accents has he dated? Because you didn't recognize her voice? Like, how do you not? Okay. But yeah, she's like, it's me, it's Lydia. And so we see the footages. As Jesse would say, we see the footage and he's like, yeah, no. She's like, oh, so you don't even want to, like, try to keep talking or dating? And he's like, oh, that would ruin the experiment, though. Basically, he shuts it down. He's like, no, I think we should just, like, leave where we were and keep going, right? So he tells Aaliyah all of this. Aaliyah's crying. She's like, dang, she's my best friend in there. Like, this is weird. Like, I wanted her around after this. Like, auntie to my kids. Like, I really wanted her to be around. I have to talk to her. She goes to talk to her. She's like, he told you, oh my God. Because Lydia, of course, is one of those, forgive me, because I don't want to talk about my own people. But them Hispanic women who'll be like, it's me, I'm just loud and crazy, and they just didn't accept me how I am, this is who I am. And it's like, girl, there's a time and a place, though. We can be loud and crazy. I'll be loud. I'll be getting told to shut up. But, like, you know, just a little bit. It's okay to be prideful and loud, and I'm this big personality, but, like, we can tone it down a little bit to get to know people. It's okay. We can slowly introduce them to that. Anyways, so yeah, so and then it gets weird. Basically, Aaliyah's like, I'm just worried. Like, I don't want to have you around and have to be watching my back. And she's like, no, never. And she's like, if you guys want to move forward, like, you know, I would look at him as Uche Aaliyah's husband. Like, I wouldn't look at him that way. Like, you know. She's like, okay. And it seems like it calms Aaliyah down. Then Shorty's like, I'm about to smack that shit out of you. I just made you secure. Now I'm about to fuck your shit up. She's like, yeah. Like, and anything you want to know about him, I'll tell you. She's like, no, I don't want to know anything. Like, I want to find out for myself. Yeah. Oh my God, it's dog Kobe. So cute. He used to love me. I remember buying him this bone, and Uche was like, oh, I don't know where you got it, but, like, it's the perfect bone for him. Yeah, and he has his car. You know, did he tell you his favorite color? Yeah, it's like that royal blue. Yeah, his car is that color. Oh my God, and his house, so dope.
But I did know his dog. I knew his friends too. He's really a workaholic, and he's OCD. His house is so dope. And he's got a Tesla. Did he tell you that?
And Shorty's sitting here like, I just told you I didn't want to hear this shit from you. And she's just word vomiting this information out. And she's like, yeah, you know, like, I just think it was too much for him and everything he had to be for me, because I was at a low point in that time of my life. I guess she had, like, just moved. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, but she had just moved, and so I guess he was there for her. She thinks that that's why it ended. He's like, yeah, he didn't like see it, right? Like something was missing, chemistry was missing. So that's why he says he ended it. And so she's like, yeah, you know, and I really thought I loved him. And yeah, and in the pods, he did want to start from zero. And she leaves it at that. How messy, because she lying. And also, if you already said you're cool with this, why are you then being like, yeah, I thought I was in love with him? Like, saying all this weird shit. Just weird. And so, you know, Aaliyah, which to me, this is where I'm like, some girls be so damn dumb sometimes, because she's like, oh my God, like, and she was saying all this stuff about you. Like, she goes back to Uchi and is like, and she said all these things, and it's like, he can't control that, one. And two, it should have been clear to you this person ain't your friend and shouldn't be your friend, because like, how is in one breath she's like, no, that's your husband, girl, I'm good, and then she's telling you like, I loved him so much and I know everything about him, I know him, like, and I said because she was telling her when they had fought and she was comforting her, like, I see me in you, when what she was really saying was like, oh, he chose someone exactly like me, you know? Like, I was sitting there like, you chose me again, what the heck? You just weren't ready for me at the time, so you found someone just like me. Girl, what are you talking about? If he wanted you, you were there. And then you were there again in the pods. He literally could have been like, okay, let's just leave and date. But he didn't, because he don't want you. So it was just, those are things that I feel like I would see. I feel like most women would see. So I don't know why she was acting like she didn't see it. And then went to Uchi to like yell at him about what she said. Like, he has any control of that? So basically he tells her like, I don't want her. If I wanted her, I would be with her. I don't. I want you and only you. Which is where, like, I don't get why she wasn't getting it, or why she was like, I'm scared of you hurting me, because it's like, he said he doesn't want her. So that's, you know, and logically speaking, once again, I take his word for it, because she was there. They met in the pods. He could have been like, yeah, let's continue talking. They could have talked to the producers and been like, does this mess it up? Like, can we still talk? And they could have still spoken. You know, like, it's stupid. It makes no sense. So yeah, basically I think it seems like he was gonna go propose to her, and then like a producer or somebody comes in and is like, so Uchi, Aaliyah chose to lead the experiment, which is crazy. You couldn't even go tell him yourself? Like, what? But I'm sure it'll come out that some family emergency happened or something, and they just used it as drama and, like, you know, for us to keep watching. But who knows? So yeah, that's the deal with them. She leaves. Lydia first gets turned on by Izzy. She was like, Izzy, I love you. Oh my God, Izzy. She gets dumped by Izzy. She's crying, heartbroken, a mess, right? Talks about Uchi like she loved him too, to Aaliyah. And you're like, what is going on here? Then we have Milton. Introducing Milton. She's 30. Milton is 24. When she met with Milton, they're both geologists, love rocks. They were vibing. They had, you know, a lot in common. He says he's 24. She's fully uninterested. Stops talking to this man. The other men dump her. Now she's interested again. Okay. Now she's a Milton #1 fan. She's a Milton and me forever girl. Okay. Like, what? Age is nothing but a number, girl. She even says that, which is like, Milton isn't buying it, but then for some reason decides to buy it. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, she tells him about Uchi. He's kind of like, ooh, that makes me a little bit uncomfortable. If I'd known that earlier, probably would have stopped talking to you, whatever. He decides to propose to her. Yep. So those are our 3 couples. We only have 3 this time around, but obviously, judging by the like upcoming, the like previews or whatever, there's gonna be drama. I'm sure there are gonna be couples added. I definitely feel like I feel like Aaliyah and Uchi might be added in, which will be interesting because of Lydia. I feel like they'll be added in. Chris and Johnny, I don't know. I think Chris might stick to his guns. I hope he does. I hope he doesn't turn around and is like, yeah, let's try it. Because it's clear that Johnny just either wanted to be on the show or just didn't want to be lonely. I don't know. But if I was Chris, no. Because then everything she said, I forgot to say, Johnny ends up telling Izzy about her ex-boyfriend who was an addict, and that's why they broke up. And then when she got with her ex-husband, when she was married to her ex-husband, found out he died, was heartbroken because she realized that was the love of her life, not her husband, the ex who died. So he's sitting here like, what? Then she talks about her husband, and she basically is like, he was a rebound and he was safe. I knew he would love me, wouldn't hurt me, so that's why I got with him, but I didn't really love him, so that's why that didn't work out. And she basically states that that's what happened with most of her relationships. Why would you say that to the man you want to propose to you. You're nuts. You're nuts. Guys, some things we can keep to ourselves. Our partner doesn't need to know our every single brain thought, okay? Like, I mean, needless to say, he picked Stacy, right? Like, come on, girl. Come on now. Anyways, yeah. So all that being said, I hope Chris does not go back to her. Something else we see in the preview is, I think, Milton's mom. What appears to be Milton's mom. Like, what does 30-year-old want with a 24-year-old? And then somebody's like, because it's fake. Because it's phony or whatever they said. So I'm very excited to see those interactions, baby. Because what? Then we have Izzy, who is like talking to Lydia really kindly and like, not that kind is wrong, but like weird energy, right? Of like, yeah, like, what did he say? Like, you're very nice, you're a great girl, or something like that. Then we also see him talking to Johnny, and he goes back to Stacy, and it seems like he's telling her, it appears like it's about Johnny. Could be about Lydia, I guess, but he's like, she told me she loved me 4 times. Then we have another scene of Stacy being like, do you want me to think you're a fuckboy? Like, what's going on? So that'll be interesting. It seems dramatic, but I feel like maybe she was saying that to, like, maybe he went, told her what happened with Lydia, then went, told her what happened with Johnny, and she's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make me jealous? Are you trying to be a fuckboy? Like, what's going on? I feel like that's probably the energy of that conversation, but we'll see. This is just me making predictions, you know? So yeah, those are my predictions that those 2 couples may or may not be back. Chris and Johnny, I hope not, and I feel like probably not. Uchi and Aaliyah seems like maybe, and she's like, oh, we have a lot to talk about. Aaliyah's just being really weird about something that, one, he couldn't control, and also it's not like she was friends with you before that. Like, I know y'all been together for a while in this situation, but like, you're doing a bit much, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. This season has actually been really good in like drama and just like, what are these people thinking? Like, all these women lying. Oh, I forgot, lying. Lydia tells Milton that she's the one who said, no, we shouldn't continue this. And then, like I mentioned, she tells Aaliyah that he wanted to start from 1 when that's not what happened. Like, all these lies. And I'm like, dude, are y'all forgetting you're on camera? Like, are you forgetting this is going to come out? Or you just think it won't be a big deal months from now because you'll already have gotten this person to marry you or like be with you? Like, what are these people thinking when they lie or when they say stupid shit that is not going to come out? Like, I'm so confusion, bro. Like, what? Anyways, yeah, very excited for tomorrow. Episodes 5 through I think 8 come out. Tomorrow's a PD day, so I think I'll be able to watch it and film it and post it tomorrow. That'll be so fire if I can do that. But anyways, you will see it. So hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you did. Subscribe for more content like this, and I will catch you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Bye.